Hello everyone, I would like to start my lesson, the topic of which is Learn 200 words starting with the letter A to Z. Lesson 3, letter A. Now let's add the next 20 words. The lesson overview. These lessons are meant for students planning to appear for the TOEFL, IELTS, SAT, GRE exams, or anyone who wishes to improve their English vocabulary in the next 3 months. The entire course will deal with words from the letter A to Z. Each lesson will cover 20 words. So from lesson 1 to 10 in the letter A, you will build 200 words to your vocabulary pyramid. By the time you reach the letter Z, you will be richer by 5,200 words. Now, that's an awesome number, and you can add the words that you know already. So let's begin. But before that, a little bit about me. My name is Salma, and I have studied BS Communications from Bangalore University. I have taught spoken English and business communications for over 2 decades. I love to travel. I like reading books, and I grow my own food. For your comments, suggestions, feedback, write to me at the following link that is given below. Why is learning vocabulary important? In my view, without sufficient understanding of words, students cannot understand others or express their own ideas, whether it be in their classrooms or in the universities, or even in their workplace. You need to know a few important words to build your presentations and express your ideas. How does this lesson benefit you? The more vocabulary you know, the better you are able to comprehend. Comprehend means to understand. You will be able to build your strength in recognizing and reading words, whether it be in your examination paper, test papers, or even documents that you will need to read and reply to. You may also recognize various weaknesses in pronunciation of the word or in its particular usage or expression. But before we start and get serious about word building, let us have some fun. Let us enjoy the entertaining side of the English language, and there's plenty of entertainment for us. I have chosen to play on the mystery word challenge. This is taken from lesson 2. The clues were: I am round, I am usually orange, I can bounce, I am held by many famous ... What am I? The answer was a basketball. Did you get that? Let's begin with lesson 3 and add 20 words to our pyramid. There are 3 easy steps to learn it. 1 is to read the word, 2 is to define the word, and 3 is to use it in a sentence. The first one, abase, verb, which means to humiliate, degrade. So in a sentence, after being overthrown and abased, the deposed leader offered to bow down to his conqueror. Abet is a verb, to aid, help, encourage. So in a sentence it will read, the spy succeeded only because he had a friend on the inside to abet him. Abjure is a verb, which means to reject, renounce. To put it into a sentence, it will read, to prove his honesty, the president abjured the evil policies of his wicked predecessor. Abnegation is a noun, which means denial of comforts to oneself. In a sentence, it will read, the holy man slept on the floor, took only cold showers, and generally followed other practices of abnegation. Abrogate is a verb which means to abolish, usually by authority. So in a sentence it will read, the Bill of Rights assures that the government cannot abrogate our right to a free press. The next one is absolution, which is a noun, which means freedom from blame, guilt, and sin. When we put it into a sentence, it will read, once all the facts were known, the jury gave Angela absolution by giving a verdict of not guilty. Abscond is a verb which means to sneak away and hide. In a sentence it will read, in the confusion, the super spy absconded into the night with the secret plans. The next one, abstruse, is an adjective. It means hard to comprehend. In a sentence it will read, everyone else in the class understood geometry easily, but John found the subject abstruse. Accentuate is a verb, to stress, highlight. In a sentence it will read, psychologists agree that those people who are happiest accentuate the positive in life. Next one, accost, which is a verb, which means to confront verbally. In a sentence it will read, though Antoinette was normally quite calm, when the waiter spilled soup on her for the 4th time in 15 minutes, she stood up and accosted the man. Accretion is a noun, which means slow growth in size or amount. In a sentence it will read, stalactites are formed by the accretion of minerals from the roofs of caves. Acerbic is an adjective, which means biting, bitter in tone or taste. In a sentence it will read, Jill became extremely acerbic and began to cruelly make fun of all her friends. Acquiesce is a verb which means to agree without protesting. In a sentence it will read, though Mr. Corelli wanted to stay outside and work in his garage, when his wife told him that he had better come in to dinner, he acquiesced to her demands. Adumbrate is a verb which means to sketch out in a vague way. In a sentence it will read, the coach adumbrated a game plan, but none of the players knew precisely what to do. Alacrity is a noun which means eagerness and speed. To put it into a sentence, it will read, for some reason Chuck loved to help his mother whenever he could, so when his mother asked him to set the table, he did so with alacrity. Next word is alleviate, which is a verb, which means to relieve, make more bearable. When we put it into a sentence, it will read, this drug will alleviate the symptoms of this terrible disease, but only for a while. Altercation is a noun, which means a dispute, fight. In a sentence, it will read, Jason and Lionel blamed one another for the car accident, leading to an altercation. Ambiguous is an adjective, which means uncertain, variably interpretable. In a sentence, it will be, some people think Caesar married Cleopatra for her power. Others believe he was charmed by her beauty. His actual reasons are ambiguous. Ambivalent is an adjective, which means having opposing feelings. In a sentence, it will read, my feelings about Calvin are ambivalent because on one hand he is a loyal friend, but on the other he is a cruel and vicious thief. Ameliorate is a verb which means to improve. In a sentence, it will read, The tense situation was ameliorated when Sam proposed a solution everyone could agree upon. Thank you for watching this lesson. Lesson 4 follows soon. If you have found this helpful, please rate, review, and share this with your friends. I leave you with the next puzzle, the mystery challenge, word number 3. The mystery word challenge number 3. The clues. I am long and thin. I come in many different patterns. I live in many parts of the world. I can be poisonous. What am I? You will find the answer in the beginning of the next lesson. Till then, bye and see you again in lesson number 4. I hope you enjoyed this. Please come back with your suggestions, comments, reviews. I would love to hear from you all. Bye for now.